Odense Sports Park for the Denmark Open, presented by Victor. Oh my goodness, what matches we've had so far. Tai Tzu Ying going the full distance, and what a thrilling mixed doubles to start us off with Sir and Chair coming through in 3 games. Well, next on court is the first of the men's singles, and it is the number 4 seed CHOU Tien Chen of Chinese Taipei, the Asian Games silver medalist, up against a former world number 1, number 6 seed this year, Sun Wan-ho, who's been in the final of the Denmark Open on 2 previous occasions. 4 years ago and 2 years ago he reached the final, and 4 years ago lost out to Chen Long. But as we look at the men's singles draw, this really is the first of the men's singles quarter-finals. I can tell you that the number 2 seed, the reigning world champion Kento Momota, has just gone on to court against Kosit Petradub of Thailand. All Indian affair with the defending champion Kidambi Shrikant against his teammate Samir Verma. That's all in the bottom half of the draw. We will be seeing the 2 matches from the top half of the draw. But here comes the world number 4, CHOU Tien Chen. What a year he's had so far. His opponents, the former world number 1, Sun Wan-ho. In fact, he was world number 1 when he played this tournament a year ago. And he lost in the semi-final stage to Lee Hyun-il, who then lost in the final, lost in only 25 minutes in the final against Kidambi Shrikant. But this young man, CHOU Tien Chen, well, I said he's had a good year. He's been in 5 finals from 15 individual tournaments he's played so far this year. But I'm guessing that probably one of his proudest moments was not when he won a title, but when he reached the final of the Asian Games, a silver medal at the Asian Games, and he lost in the final to Jonathan Christie. This, as you can see, is the 10th meeting between the 2 players. And CHOU Tien Chen won the last occasion, which was the quarter-final of the China Super 1000 event. 39 minutes for his 2-game victory, 17 and 14. But of course, Sun Wan-ho, having won 7 of the previous 9 encounters, will know that he has every chance of winning today's quarter-final. So this really is an intriguing contest. This is one I'm very much looking forward to. 2 players, very physical, both of them good retrievers. And CHOU Tien Chen, the 28-year-old born in Taipei, are now enjoying his 7th week in total as world number 4. Semi-finalist 3 years ago when he lost to Tomi Sugiyato, who then lost in the final. Last year he was the number 5 seed. He lost in the quarter-final, an agonising quarter-final. In fact, he had 5 match points against Wong Wing Ki, but failed to convert. His matches so far, well, he went the full distance, and if you were with us earlier in the week, you would have seen that one against Lee Dong-kyung. 3 games needed there before coming through in an hour and 8 minutes. Kanta Tsuneyama of Japan yesterday, and that was pretty straightforward. So to the number 6 seed, Sun Wan-ho, 30 years of age now, born in Changwon, and number 8 on the world ranking at the moment. Did spend a total of 17 weeks as world number 1. But he's languishing down at number 14 on the race to Guangzhou standings at the moment. Now, in the first round, he played against Su Jianho, who replaced Pranoy in the main draw. Pranoy was ill, so wasn't able to come to Europe. In the second round, he went to 3 games against the beaten finalist from 2015, Tomi Sugiyato. But it was a very convincing 3rd game, 21-9, that deciding game against Sugiyato. Christian Johannesson of Denmark is our umpire for this one. Jesper Larsen from Denmark is the service judge. Well, this man has been struggling with injury problems so far this year. Had a calf muscle injury, had to withdraw midway through his match against Momota in the Malaysian Open, and then had to do the same thing in Indonesia.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Chun Wan-ho, Korea. On my left, CHOU Tien Chen, Chinese Taipei. Chun Wan-ho to serve. Double. Tie.
So the former world #1, Chun Wan-ho, getting this quarter-final underway against the current world #4, CHOU Tien Chen. And Morten, something you were saying earlier in the week is just in the forefront of my mind, because you were saying when you and I called the match, his first round match against Lee Dong-kyung, and he went to 3 games, and you said that going to 3 games when he had the capability of winning in 2 might come back to haunt him.
That's correct. And but yesterday, when he played and won in 2 straight games, he did it very convincingly. So I don't think it damaged him. I think he's completely 100% for this match. But had he played 3 games yesterday as well, then coming into a quarter-final, having had played twice 3 games, that could have damaged him.
Yeah, given the accumulation of tiredness, because he's played 6 tournaments in the last 2 months. That really was a delightful shot from Chun Wan-ho. Yep, threads it down the line.
2-4.
Well, the big question mark in my mind, Morten, is whether Chun Wan-ho really is back to full fitness, and perhaps more importantly, whether he's regained his confidence.
Yeah, I possibly think he's into full fitness. You know, knowing the Koreans, they wouldn't play a player that's not fit. But whether he is match fit is a completely different matter.
Yeah.
And he's been out of practice for quite a while, not played a lot of tournaments, and he's a player that really needs to play a lot in order to be up there. He's a hard worker.
He is a hard worker, and I find it extraordinary that he was world #1 for 16 consecutive weeks from June last year, and in that 12-month period, he had only, when he became world #1, he had only been in 1 international tournament final, and that was the Korean Grand Prix Gold.
Yeah, it shows he's extremely consistent into the top 4, and that made him world #1. But he, never really won anything.
3-4.
But also the thing we were discussing the other day about the fact that it's only your best 10 tournaments that count towards your world ranking. The fact that he is playing a lot of tournaments each year. Last year he played,
Service over.
I think it was
Around 20.
about 20.
Yeah.
2016 it was 21, 19 tournaments in 2015, 18 tournaments the year before. That's a lot of tournaments.
It's a lot of tournaments.
But it's a lot of tournament bad results that can be thrown off the world ranking.
Yes, and that's one of my points, is that it's your 10 best that counts, but I would like to see, as most players now are playing anything between 15 to 18 tournaments, that, let's say, the best 12 results are counting, or the best 13. So we get a more accurate world ranking.
Yeah.
Time is over. 6-4.
Oh, this man's been playing a lot as well, because over the last 12 months, CHOU Tien Chen has got 20 ranking tournaments, so he's been able to throw away exactly half of his results. to get his world ranking of number 4.
5, 6.
And that's an awful lot of tournaments and results to throw away, I think.
Oh yes, good retrieving from Son Man-ho.
6 all.
Oh, that was going wide, wasn't it?
Chances were, yes.
That's gone wide anyway.
But I must say, you know, I've been now calling the first 3 matches today. I sense that there is a little bit of a change in conditions. The drift sideways is not as harsh as what it was the first day and 2. Day 1 and day 2.
And the lengthways drift?
It's a little bit, it's still a little, but it's actually not a lot.
Yeah, and it's still coming quick.
Yeah, it's still coming towards us, but it's very, very little.
Yeah. So towards us, as we're all looking down on the court right now.
That Son Man-ho is playing the faster end. But if they can't control that little drift, then no point to be here. There's so little.
8, 7.
And as I said, the sideways drift is really not so bad as it used to be in the first 2 days.
Yes, good follow-up. Good backhand kill.
8 all.
There's no doubt if these 2 players play to their maximum and everything is good, then it can be a long, long match because, as you said earlier, they very much play the same style of game and they're very physical. But this is really neatly played by Son Man-ho, the way he just jumped up and played that around the head smash, and very steep down the line on that smash. Really nicely played.
Just wide.
Yeah. It's interesting to see this rally because I feel that despite the fact Son Man-ho won it, he was the one that worked much, much harder.
Yes, I thought that too.
He really had to work for it, and CHOU Tien Chen was kind of controlling it the whole time. He was faster, he was there, he was playing the shots. He missed the last one, but he was controlling it.
Gone long. So to the mid-game interval with the former world #1, Son Man-ho having the advantage, a 3-point
今天
advantage.
4号起跳杀对角的球蛮多的，然后他都有掌握住的时候，你就要看要不要变线一下，或者往中路突破一下，让他有一些防守上要多一点选择，他的防守压力才会变大。哦，然后再就是你今天往前推他的球，推对角的时候太平了，要么就平一点，要不然就高一点过他，不要让他就是起跳就可以 可以杀到那一颗球那种感觉，对啊，然后往前有二次结合一下，先去破坏他的节奏，再开始快的东西出来。哇，好，信心了。
시작이 아주 좋아 지금. 이거 지금 완호도 스매싱 때려놓고 상대방 카트 길게 온 걸 완호가 위에서 누를 수 있는 거는 상관이 없는데 아까 좀 전처럼 앞에서 이미 떨어져가지고 밑에서 낮게 올라가야 되는 건 조심해서 앞에 떨궈주면 돼. 떨궈주면 돼. 무리하게 올라가서 완차포 얻어맞을 필요 없단 말이야. 지금 완호가 어떻게 돼? 지금 완호가 떨궈놓고 기다리다 완차포 좀 많이 재미 보고 있잖아. 똑같은 거야. 완호가 이렇게 해서 안 주면 된단 말이야. 그리고 지금 앞에서 모션 같은 것도 지금 물론 완호가 좀 더 지금 이제 뭐 예열이 됐으면 상관없겠지만은 지금.
So, Park Tae-sang, the coach for Song Wan-ho, is always very animated when he's talking to his players, isn't he? But he's very, very smiley off court.
He is, and he was a lovely player to watch as well. But it will be interesting to see what's going to happen in coaching in Korea now. We've heard that 7 coaches have resigned at the same time.
Yeah,
so that's going to be very interesting to follow.
Resigned en masse. Yeah.
13.
Now, the coach of CHOU Tien Chen was saying you need more variation. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, but you always need more variation, don't you?
Yeah.
But I think that CHOU Tien Chen is playing his normal style, and he was 11-8 down. Okay, he lost the last 2, 13-8. He's got to start to find the answers, but you know, he's playing faster, and I think that's maybe he's slightly physically stronger than Song Wan-ho at the moment. But that is good play. Yeah, really good play by Song Wan-ho.
14-8.
Makes it look really easy.
6 straight points.
After that rally, when I said he really had to work hard, wasn't it?
Yeah, and that was a 36-shot rally.
It was.
The run comes to an end.
Service over. 9-14.
That's in. He's onside it. Line judge is onside it.
9-14.
Well, the umpire has made the call. Ooh.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I am very surprised.
Well, why on earth didn't Song Wan-ho challenge that then?
But he can't challenge it.
He can.
Yeah, he can, but, you know, I'm sure it's coming as a huge surprise. And I think the umpire should have called for Hawkeye to call it.
Yeah, but if the umpire does make the decision,
yeah, you can still.
You can challenge the umpire.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah, I do understand.
Yeah.
And I think he was totally surprised.
Yeah, he's going for a very, very acute angle there.
15-10.
Oh, my goodness, I think he must have changed his mind.
16.
Oh, what a good lift by Song Wan-ho. CHOU Tien Chen really played a very, very tight net shot and still managed to get it all the way to the back.
His body language to me looks as if he's a little mentally tired, CHOU Tien Chen.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, so many tournaments. And he's been doing well in so many tournaments recently.
It's not that he's losing first or second round.
No.
He's really getting up there into the final 4 almost every time. But I think he showed really some fatigue when he lost that semi-final in Taipei, the Taipei Open, where he lost to DC Chia in three games.
Yeah.
He really looked jaded and tired there. But all credit to the young Malaysians. He did really well to win it.
There's a challenge here. I feel it might be a wasted challenge.
It's a wasted one. It's out.
Yeah. Oh,
whoa!
It's in.
It's in. That's a good challenge.
That's a very good challenge.
From here, I must say, it looked out.
Yeah, did to me too.
11-16. Play.
That's definitely out.
Yeah, no need to challenge that one for sure. So will CHOU Tien Chen be able to make a comeback here? I'm saying it because I feel he's really moving a lot faster now. I'm trying to have a look. His legs are really very quick.
So ever since I remarked that he looked mentally tired, he's upped his pace.
The commentator.
Thank goodness you're here, Morten.
But you know, that's how it goes. But he looks like, you know, he's going to put an effort in trying to catch up.
Yeah, which is great.
Yeah.
Here's Park Tae-sang. Unsighted.
Unsighted. And judge.
So it is the umpire who's calling for Hawkeye. Perhaps he should have done that earlier. Here we go, that's plumb on the line. And the players both looked up at the giant scoreboard. And Hawkeye will confirm that in just a moment. There we go.
14-16. Play.
That was a very, very positive step forward. Look at this by CHOU Tien Chen.
Just 1 point in it. Wow.
And what was the deficit?
10-16.
10-16.
5 straight points. Yeah,
This is how
quicker movement.
This is how I think he should play always. You know, we discussed it in the first match that he's a follower. He just follows, he retrieves, he's nice and easy, he's not really controlling. Here, 10-16 down, suddenly we see 6 points where he takes total control.
Yeah.
And this is the way he should play all the time.
Yeah. Nice drop. 7 straight points to go into the lead.
17-16.
well taken.
Game's over.
Goodness me.
17 all.
Oh, there's no margin for error there, was there? Look at that. Oh, that's too flat. That's gone long.
18.
He felt
17.
tempted. No doubt, he felt tempted.
Oh, that's nice. That was almost a half smash, wasn't it? That wasn't full power.
No, it was 70–80%.
Yeah.
17.
It's a very, very short action he's using.
Oh, dear. Yeah.
20. Game point.
Too
17.
loose with the backhand drop shot. And someone had anticipated that anyway. So now on a run of 4 straight points, Someone Ho has 3 game point opportunities. Only needed the one. That's a fabulous smash. Absolute pinpoint accuracy
21.
from
17.
Someone Ho. That's just inside the line. Perfection.
你其实往前跟后场都可以，有机会你就打突击，没有机会你就要打一些变化，把空间打出来，不要让他的球都很固定在那个角度啊，都是在他手上，还是说就是都是固定那个位置，他就可以打得到球，给他一点空间感的感觉，然后移位跑动上有一点压力这样，然后再就是发接发的时候要去锁他的点，要记住这个东西，然后再就是你放到他2号的时候，你放他2号贴网的时候，他很习惯回放，因为他跳不起，或者他怕你杀，所以你放到2号贴网，他很习惯就先抢一个，等你抢完的时候他再推。所以你要注意他2号点贴网习惯会再回放一颗，好。刚太比较急躁一点，所以你打球就要稳定一下自己的心情，再去处理这种球。对，就是看起来你就是你没有机会，那我就打一些变化，打一些角度，我有机会我就突击，把这些球分清楚一点。对啊，但场上的思绪就比较不会那么乱。好，没有，信心了，好。
안 좋을 때 보면 요즘 완우가 한 방에씩 너무 많이 줘. 그냥 그게 어떻게 물론 심영대식에서 주는 점수 과정이 뭐 완우가 특별히 뭐 맞춰줘서 미스가 이런 게 아니라 그냥 쌤 그러니까 쌤도 좀 답답한 거야. 플레이는 똑같지 않은데 이상하게 점수가 안 올라오고 계속 끌려다니다가 스매시 또 공격을 많이 얻어맞잖아, 그렇지? 그러니까 지금 완우가 앞에 붙였을 때 조금이라도 좀 슬로우로 갔을 때 되게 자신 있게 많이 붙인단 말이야. 자신 있게 많이 붙이는 게 조금 더 완우가 생각했을 때 사정거리보다 좀 더 밑에 내려가니까 어떻게 돼? 완우는 이제 올릴 수밖에 없는 거지. 그리고 어떻게 돼? 그러니까 완우가 아까도 좀 전에 이제 초우가 때렸어. 완우가 카트했단 말이야. 초우가 와서 카트하는 볼을 완우가 어느 정도 약간 예상. 이건 D보다는 확실히 앞에 있다 그러면 차고 나와서 앞에 네가 빨리 놓으라는 말이야. 그게 슬로우로 가면 제일 찍어버린단 말이야. 그 완우도 솔직히 앞에 네트 오늘도 네트 하단에서 다시 햇빛 찍기는 부담스럽잖아. 그러니까 여기 올릴 수밖에. 그럼 다시.
So 1 game to the good. The former world #1, Someone Ho. Yeah.
1 love.
Quick to follow forward. It's almost as if he's due a big tournament result, isn't it, Son Wan-ho? Because it is 23 months since he was last in a tournament final. Last time he was in a tournament final at this sort of level was this event 2 years ago. And when you've been world number 1 on 2 separate spells in the interim period.
Yeah, but I have always really liked to watch him play. I think he's quite unique in his own style of play, and but I must say I was puzzled with the fact that he was world number 1 but not really winning tournaments. It was a little bit like the Danish tennis player Wozniacki, you know, being world number 1 but never had won any of the big ones anyway.
Yeah.
She did that in January when she won the Australian Open, so that was really good for her.
Yeah.
3 love.
But this is what you should never do against a Korean player. Go in and try to do this flat on the body. They are so good at it. And trying to look at the reply from Son Wan-ho. It's out.
4 love.
Oof.
Not a lot.
Not a lot, if at all.
It was out.
Yeah.
I think so.
Oh my goodness. Got in a bit of a tangle there. CHOU Tien Chen. Well, he got away with it, but that's a dangerous thing to do, as you've just pointed out, Morten. Don't hit flat straight at Korean. They just crouch down low and hit
They're
it.
so quick.
Hit it back even quicker.
It's over.
He's very efficient, isn't he? You don't sort of think of him as being a spectacular player, but somehow, I mean, he hits down winning smashes like that. He seems with ease.
He does, but he as you say, pinpoints it so accurate.
Yeah.
And he's got a very, very fast action when he's doing it. And of course, you know, he is extremely fit and his defense is awesome, so he can keep you on court for a long, long time. Good play by CHOU Tien Chen there.
Yeah, I like the flick serve.
Time is over. 7-4.
terrible backhand, wasn't it?
Yeah, he completely
Short.
missed it.
Yeah.
What I also like about Song Won-ho's game is that he's really using the full court. He's using all four corners, and he's really moving his opponent around, and he's not scared of playing shots, but I think that's because he's so confident in his own defense.
Of course, he was a bronze medalist at last year's World Championships, which sounds pretty impressive, but he was the #1 seed. He was #1 in the world at the time.
Yeah.
Lost in the semi-final stage to Lin Dan, who then lost to Victor Axelsen in the final.
He's out. Oh, he took it. Yeah, clever.
Yeah.
CHOU Tien Chen is doing exactly what so many players are doing. He's overcommitting. Look at that, how he's staying in there and waiting for that straight, short reply. And of course, Song Won-ho knows it, and he goes long cross court.
Yeah.
Really good play by Song Won-ho, and I cannot understand that not more players are doing it. Because there are so many players like what CHOU Tien Chen did here, overcommitting on that one.
Well, one feels CHOU Tien Chen really needs to try and close down this gap a little bit more before the mid-game interval. And that's certainly helping the man from Taipei. Oh, goodness, that's a super shot. They're really showing his athletic ability.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh, my goodness, I don't believe it.
Yeah. And one more time hitting the top of the tape.
Well, the woeful indecision early on in the rally from Song Won-ho. Here it was, and then gets the net caught. Extraordinary.
Here's another one.
Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, well played. Well played. Oh, a little wild, that last one. But he's closed the deficit to just 2 points at the mid-game interval. And that gives the #4 seed, CHOU Tien Chen, the belief
其
that
实
he
你只
can
要
still
动作
come
稳
back
定
and win
之后，
this.
你的球都是很有威胁性，就是不要动作，不管击球的时候动作千万不要跑掉，因为你一跑掉，你可能他回击的你的漏洞跑出来，他回击的质量就会很好。所以你跟他打，其实不用太急着要给他输，把自己的动作稳定下来，一直去出手，一直出手，慢慢去找机会。哦，该快的时候快，但是不能快的时候把动作稳定一点。因为刚看动作有点都跑掉的时候，他其实抓你的漏洞抓得蛮快的，好吧？哦，心情平复一下，平复一点，然后再去出球，然后稳定动作找机会。
1분 9이 됐잖아, 완우야. 이거 없이 그런 미스가 어딨어, 지금. 지금 완우가 또 약간 어느 정도 또 쫓기다 보면은 특히 왼쪽에서 지금 어떻게 돼? 왼쪽에서 지금 대각선이 올라간단 말이야, 대각선. 물론 이쪽 바람이 영향이 있어서 이쪽 좀 볼도 또 튀기 때문에 좀 부담감은 있지만 지금 내가 봤을 때 퍼스트 게임처럼 완우가 그 오른쪽 왼쪽에서 직선 튕기는 거 내가 봤을 때 그렇게 많이 안 튀었어. 준비가 무조건 딱 어떻게 돼? 이 준비 딱 되고 있다가 잡아가지고 이렇게 직선으로 가줘야 돼, 직선으로. 지금 왼쪽 앞에 가서 낮게 대각선 미는 건 진짜 철저하게 조심해야 돼. 다시 앞에 빠르게 다시 잡아봐, 앞에.
So 2 points the advantage for the number 6 seed, Song Wan-ho. As far as CHOU Tien Chen's coach was concerned, there was some talk in that timeout about the need to get back to the base position a little bit quicker. It's not only about getting to the shuttle quickly, it's all about recovery as well, so you're ready for the next one.
Yeah, but the problem is that if you get into the centre too much, it means that you're covering 4 corners. So you have to really try to avoid covering 4 corners and try to cut it down to 3, even better to 2. And by standing in the centre, you will be covering 4. So I am not entirely sure that was the advice.
11-0.
Well.
13-11.
What a change of events, isn't it?
Yeah. 9 of the last 10 points. Oh, that was going out.
It was going out.
This is a very, very good passage of play from CHOU Tien Chen. 10 of the last 11 points. Wow, so the run continues.
15-11.
What on earth has happened, Morten? Is it just that he's upped his game, or has Song Wan-ho's game dropped as well?
No, honestly, I think, as I said earlier, CHOU Tien Chen sometimes blow hot and cold, and you know, when he's down, it's just because he's following. Now he's really, again, he's in there. He's in his opponent's face the whole time. He's pushing and controlling and playing faster and keep it going, playing the winners. Look at that, how he's, you know, pushing that to
Yeah.
get that so early and play the tumbling net shots and so on. You know, when he's playing like that, he is so good.
Yeah. That one there. I don't know why he doesn't do that more often.
Yeah, because you've seen it so often and you've said it so often. Sometimes he's taking it down by the ankles.
Yeah.
But he can do that, what we
Yeah.
just saw.
Yeah. And then it's so effective when he takes it early.
Yeah.
12 of the last 13 points now. Now, you see, he let that one drop.
Yeah.
There was no need to let it drop.
Nope.
Could have taken it early.
12-16.
Yeah, good judgment. Definitely long. Defense. Yeah. Now, he had great effect with that in the opening game, didn't he? The sort of 70% effort on the smash, but absolutely going for placement. And again, would have been just inside that single sideline.
I think it's interesting, again, if you look at a bit and on Sun Won-ho's game, as soon as CHOU Tien Chen is taking this step forward, you know, CHOU Tien Chen is playing towards the front of the court, the net area. And Sun Won-ho is coming in. If CHOU Tien Chen is taking one step forward,
13-16.
Sun Won-ho will lift straight away. And if I was Sun Won-ho, I would say, okay, I'm going to chat. He can come, but I can still play the net shot despite whatever. But as soon as there's a small threat on it, he is lifting it straight away. And that is something he's got to look at.
Right.
But don't write him off yet. 14-16, anything is possible.
I've counted 3 backhand clears in this game from CHOU Tien Chen that have not been deep enough. This is one of them.
Yeah.
It's inviting the attacking play.
Yeah. Eventually his defense is going to give in.
Yeah. So just 1 point in it. That could be a costly error. challenge here.
One challenges.
It's a wasted one. It's out.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge
You're back on
remaining.
form again, Morton.
Yeah, I got one wrong today. Can't believe it.
Service over.
We won't be able to call you Eagle Eye
16.
anymore, will we?
No, definitely not. So this is crucial
Yeah.
for CHOU Tien Chen, I think.
What a rally.
That's in, that's in, that's good play by CHOU
Yeah.
Tien Chen.
But there was hesitation from Song Wan Ho, wasn't there?
There was, but it was in.
Yeah.
I think on day one or day two, that one would have gone out on the sideline.
Well, that equals the longest rally of the match, I think. Well, he's just 3 points away from forcing a third and deciding game, CHOU Tien Chen.
锁点哦，耐心一点啊，发球锁点去抓，这样就好。
Well, the coach there just urging his man, CHOU Tien Chen, to be patient. Oh yes, that's well taken from Song Wan Ho.
17, 18.
And that was definitely not following the coach's advice on that one. He could have just blocked it and played patient and waited for the next one. But he wanted to put that pressure on that deep forehand corner.
Oh,
Service over.
that's an unforced error from Song Wan Ho.
19.
And that could prove very costly indeed. Oh, super.
Service over.
It is wonderful placement, time and time again from this man.
It actually reminds me a little bit of a Chinese player back in the 80s called Han Jian. Had a similar shot from a similar position.
Well along the back line. And with that error
20.
comes two game point opportunities for CHOU Tien Chen to take the second game. That's well saved. What a super net shot. What courage to play the net shot.
20.
That's the kind of net shots I was looking at, actually, you know.
Yeah.
Played back while he's still standing in there, the opponent, and I think one hole did really well.
One game all. 21-19, the second game in favour of the number 4 seed, CHOU Tien Chen. And it's one game all after 50 minutes of play. It was a tight spinning net shot. What a difference when he takes it early. Look at that.
지금 마지막 포인트도 마찬가지지만 완호가 갈 수 없는 그 왼쪽이 갈 수 없었으면 뭐 어쩔 수 없는데 지금 완호가 우리가 잡혀가는 과정도 그렇고 지금 왼쪽 앞에 퍼스트 게임 때도 마찬가지야. 지금 왼쪽 앞에 여기 헤어핀이 지금 점점 살아나고 있단 말이야. 감각이 점점 좋아지고 있고. 제가 계속 성공해서 빨리 차고 들어와서 앞 여기 빨리 치고 놓고 있고 오른쪽보다는 완호씨 왼쪽을 많이 보내니까 지금 계속 앞에 이쪽은 거의 뭐 올리는 게 없어. 계속 찍어버린단 말이야 지금. 완호가 지금 왼쪽에서 리턴도 봐봐. 직선도 활용하면서 카트도 마찬가지야. 완호가 할 수만 있다면 좀 너무 볼이 치지 좀 오른쪽도 같이 가지고 오른쪽도 같이. 그러니까 직선으로 같이 가주란 말이야. 이쪽을 하게 하란 말이야. 지금 너무 다 어떻게 중간에서 약간 왼쪽은 전부 다 치고 차고 들어온단 말이야. 응? 지금 잘하는 거를 지금 완호가 계속 갖다 주고 오니까 지금 우리가 힘들고 있는 거야. 지금 앞에 계속 자신 있게 놔버렸잖아. 빨리 스피드 있게 들어와가지고. 응? 이기고 있을 때 좀 더 집중해갖고 완호야 더 확실하게 빵 차고 가줘야지. 안 그랬다가는 순식간이야 순식간. 퍼스트 때도 지금 우리가 7개 잡고 이거 지금도 한 번에 7개 잡혔단 말이야 지금. 조금만 더 처음부터 괜찮아. 다시 다음 딱 갖다 놓고 하나씩 딱 0대 0딱 하나부터.
把动作顾好的时候，其实你的球是很有威胁性的，你就不用把自己的动作跑掉那么多，然后硬去跟他拼一些快的球，懂吗？然后再来就是刚刚你放中间，不管两边你怎么放中间的时候，他推你这边居多，4号点居多。然后如果你放两侧的话，他是推你3号居多。所以你把这个他的习惯球先顾好，然后再来就是他放你2号圆网的时候，他会去抓直线平推这一颗，因为他是站这样站斜的，你懂我意思吗？他是站左脚在前，要去他球拍拿起来是要去抓这种。
我有点被限制，要不然就是我要打中间。
Well, normally I think in these deciding games I'd be saying to you, Morten, I think the start is absolutely crucial. But the way the scoring has gone in the match so far, with CHOU Tien Chen being 4-10 down in the second game and then promptly winning 12 of the next 13 points, I don't think
anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
I agree. I wouldn't like to call this one.
No. Wide.
3 down.
Oh, strings have gone.
4 down.
All CHOU Tien Chen needed to do was get it over and in, as the strings have gone in the racket of Sung Won Ho. much taking his time.
Service over. 1-4. Service over. 5-1.
It's interesting, Morton. You know, I couldn't have agreed with you more when we were watching CHOU Tien Chen in his first round match, and you said he's a follower and he needs to take more initiative and take command of rallies more often. Song Wan-ho is also a retriever.
Yes.
But do you think he needs to take more initiative? I don't. I think actually his style of play is retrieving and then, when there's an opportunity, using his accuracy on his smashes. I'm interested to know what you think.
I actually do agree with you. I think that CHOU Tien Chen has got more ammunition when it comes to technical skills.
Yes.
And that's why he can go in and control more, because he's got more in the toolbox.
Yeah.
Where Song Wan-ho really have to rely on these counter-attacking opportunities.
Exactly.
So I totally concur with you.
Oh, mistimed the jump there. That's a sign of fatigue.
Service over. 6-3.
Oh, my goodness. Good net exchange. Yeah. Well, he certainly took the initiative at the front of the court there, CHOU Tien Chen. Well left.
8-3.
Well, they're beginning to slip away from Song Wan-ho. Seems to be losing his way.
9-3.
Oh, that was a nice net shot. There's the accurate smash again. What a rally. Oh, that one's gone long.
Time is over.
But I think we've come to the stage in the match where we will see CHOU Tien Chen being a lot on the floor and thereby having to get the floor mopped. I think there's a tendency as the game progresses, he's more and more on his knees.
Great defense from Son Wan-ho.
5-9.
Yeah, that was better, taking it early.
Yep.
Time is over.
A big yell of celebration there from CHOU Tien Chen as he watches the smash from his opponent go wide. Long, hard-fought rally, longest rally of this deciding game so far. And only one shot shy of the longest rally of the match.
Interval.
So 6-point advantage for CHOU Tien Chen in this deciding game against the number 6 seed, Son Wan-ho.
야, 뭐 체력적으로 지금 완우 많이 왔는데 마지막이니까 조금만 더 힘써봐. 뭐 특별히 뭐 지시하는 것보다는 지금 완우가 뭐 다 알고 있으면 지금 한 번씩 그러니까 잘 들어갔을 때는 빠지지 말고 잘 들어갔을 때보다도 오히려 완우야 카드 약간 완우가 좀 어중간하게 줬을 때 그럴 때 한 번씩 한번 들어오는 거야 괜찮은 것 같아. 왜냐면 그때 지금 다 앞에 자신 있으니까 다 차고 들어가서 푸시 해프닝 걸린단 말이야. 그러니까 완우가 한번 오히려 이제 완우가 한 번씩 한번 노려보는 게 괜찮은 것 같아. 내가 봤을 때.
20 seconds.
没有，你可以继续往，就拿这样往中间放也 OK 啊。因为你往中间放，你去抓他4号的时候，他知道你在抓他，还会开始推3号。那推3号的时候，你转身突击对他来讲，那一板他是很有压力。不管是转身突击直线，还是你转身突击切杀对角，对他来讲，那个防守上的压力都是有。但你要记住，你打他的时候，你杀对角的时候，你连贯上。
5
He was right to go for it, I think, Morton.
He was, definitely. It was the right thing to do, but clever play by CHOU Tien Chen. This is what men's singles is all about, is the fact that you've got to challenge one another at the net. The one that wins the net is also the one that gets the control.
Yes.
Get the control, you win.
Yeah.
So it's all about that control of the net, and I think CHOU Tien Chen is doing the right thing, playing the net shot, despite the fact that Song Wan Ho is standing there waiting for it. So he did right.
Yeah.
And here, the second one, we just saw that cross court as well. Very tight, and he's winning that one too.
Oh, that's a great smash. Fabulous.
14.
9-point advantage now. It's done it again. Exactly the same shot.
15. 5.
And in all honesty, I can't see a comeback now from Song Wan Ho.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
What am I doing? I should have learned by now. Never write anybody off.
I'm not saying that, but this match in particular, of course I agree with you. If CHOU Tien Chen is keeping up the pressure, no doubt he will win it. He's 10 points up. But if he starts going on one of these walkabouts again and slowing down and not really adding on the pressure, then, you know, anything can happen.
Yeah.
In all honesty.
6. 15.
You know, he's lost the first game and he was, what, 10-4 down?
Yeah.
And then suddenly he came alive. At that time, we would have thought, OK, Song Wan Ho is definitely going to win it.
Yeah.
And then you look at that return of serve there.
7.
And then it's 7-15.
I do wish there was a time machine and I could go back 2 minutes and withdraw
Chances
that
are you win it. But this match is a funny one.
Yeah.
Out, and we have a challenge. It is out.
Challenges. 4 out.
Well, I thought it was closer than maybe you thought it was.
Let's see. Let's see.
Conte says he's not sure either. Here we go. Oh, you're right, Morton.
Challenge unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining. 8-15. Play.
Ah, that's clever. Good play by CHOU Tien Chen.
It's over. 16.
Really well covered.
8.
No, just missed it.
Yeah.
It's over. Nine, 16.
Well. I know this is going to sound mad, but sometimes when you've been so far in the front and your opponent starts catching up, it enters your head, I can't possibly lose this. I was so far in front. And that just sends you into panic mode.
It does. And sometimes you think, why on earth is he not just giving it to me? You do. Been there on many occasions. And then you just have to ask yourself, would you do it? And you would say no.
17-10.
Good net exchange. Oh, it's landed in.
It's over. 11-17.
Yeah, clearly then. Inside the line. That was more of hoping it's going to be out, I think.
It goes in the same category. Why is he not just giving it to me? Same category. This play by Sun Won-ho.
Yeah, oh, man, that's a shocker.
Time's
Beautiful
over.
net shot.
18.
Misses with his attacking play. That one there, that
Yep.
was incredible.
Time's over. 12-18.
Oh, that's found the line. That's a wonderful shot from the number 4 seed, CHOU Tien Chen.
19-12.
We're now just 2 points away from a 9th semi-final this year.
That's pretty awesome statistics.
Oh, yes.
Time's over. 13-19.
Yeah.
14-19.
Incredible. What a rally. Oh, fantastic. Ah, they're both down.
That's good pictures, isn't it?
Come on, lads, a bit of effort. Oh, this is marvellous. I love it. What a way to bring up match point opportunity.
Well, it was only 29 shots. That's nothing.
They're both sitting down on the HSBC seats at the side. 6 match point opportunities for CHOU Tien Chen. Good fight, good positive attacking play from Song Wan-ho.
And once again, these flat exchanges, don't do it.
Good net play. And this time he converts, and CHOU Tien Chen reaches a 9th semi-final of the year. Lovely moments at the end between the two men, great respect for each other, and the embrace to congratulate and to commiserate the other. Here's the final rally. Yeah, hesitation there from Song Wan-ho, and that cost him dear. An hour and 16 minutes. What a remarkable comeback. A game and 4-10 down. Yeah, a tired-looking CHOU Tien Chen in the end. But their confirmation, 21-15.